I'm a competitive manufacturing material pull card. For short, they call me the pull card. I'm a very important piece of making the material pull card system a success. I am the base process used in our facility to replenish materials that are packaged in small, lightweight, manually handled containers. Today, I'm going to walk through my life as a pull card and focus on the key role the production operator plays in supporting and maintaining the system. First of all, let's start at the beginning. I am not the only pull card at Pontiac East. There are thousands of us all over General Assembly and the body shop. We all began as blank sheets of paper. The material flow coordinator prints us based on information from the material database. If you really look at the pull cards in our plant, you will see that they provide several important pieces of information. First, there's a stock keeper code which designates which tugger route we are assigned to. Each of us will also contain the following information: part number, part name and description, delivery location, supplier, delivery dock, stock keeper, number of cards in the system, average daily usage, standard pack, and using location on the line. It is very important that each piece of information is accurate and up to date. Let me take a minute to show you why the information on a pull card needs to be accurate. When you take a pull card out of the box from an operation, the using location should match the overhead yellow address sign. If they do not match, this indicates that a part number needs a routing correction in the database. This is a serious nonconformance and should be reported to a supervisor for correction. You may wonder how the wrong using location can be printed on the pull card. Well, whenever new cards are added to an operation or moved from one location to another, they're not always updated in the database. When this update does not occur, it can have serious ramifications for a tugger driver trying to find the correct location on the line to stock the part. Hey, I belong over there! Continuing with my life story. After the material flow coordinator prints me, I am left for the material supervisor on the floor, who makes sure that his or her employees place me in the correct container, so I can begin my life on the material rack along the production line. By this time, it has become very important that I do not get lost. I am in the database as one of many cards that are needed to make the pull card system function correctly. This beginning step of stocking me to the correct container at the line is only done at the implementation phase of the pull card system. The system is designed as a closed loop, expecting our facility to use the same pull cards over and over. Even though I am the base process in our pull card system, there are other processes required to make it a success. Maintaining the proper level of material online so that minimum quantities are always maintained and maximum quantities are not exceeded is one of those processes. These mins and maxes are not arbitrary numbers, but are based on a calculated formula, which includes the plant line rate, part usage, standard pack quantity, and delivery cycle. Our pull card loop size for each part number is listed on the rack near the aisle. Operators should take time to get familiar with the loop size for each of their parts. After a material employee puts me in the correct location, I lay in a container waiting for the production operator to mail me in the material card chute. The production operator mails me. Whoa! Whenever the first part is removed from my container. I should be mailed immediately upon using the first part, or the system is in jeopardy of not working properly. Production operators play a key role in maintaining an even and steady flow of parts and containers to their operations. This is done by always using the correct pull card methods. When correct methods are not used, this can severely impact the normal delivery cycle and cause part shortages. If you are a production operator, there are a few basic rules that you can go by to highlight any abnormalities in the pull card system. The first rule is that every container delivered to your operation must contain one and only one pull card. Second, whenever the first part is removed from the new container, locate me and take me out of the container and mail me down your card chute immediately. If you cannot initially find me, check the sides or the bottom of the containers. I may have slipped from my original position. Hey, I'm under here! If you still cannot locate me, this is a serious nonconformance in the process that must be addressed at once. A group leader, MO, or supervisor should be called immediately so they can contact material for correction. This one important step can help prevent a potential part shortage later in the day. If I am lost and no one knows where I am, I could be the result of our plant spending a great deal of money on a possible air charter to expedite parts. A third rule for pull cards is to never hold us for mailing at a later time. Let me go! This behavior disrupts the normal material flow pattern. I should always be mailed promptly in the card chute or designated drop box. If there is no chute or drop box, a group leader, MO, or supervisor should be notified so that one can be constructed immediately. A fourth rule is to never mail me too early. No, it's not time to mail me yet. Just as bad as mailing me late is mailing me early. This behavior causes an uneven workflow for the material employees in the supermarket. For a moment, think about the variable options that you assemble to the vehicle, and what your work cycle is like when you get an option spike or too many in a row. Mailing me early can cause this same spike in work conditions for the material employee. It can also cause racks that were built to hold the max to overflow. The early mailing of pull cards is particularly noticeable at the start of a shift when operators are attempting to build ahead large quantities of sub-assemblies. Consolidation of small parts from the original container to secondary pans, aprons, and trays is the basis for rule number 5. This causes an uneven flow of pull cards in the first hour of every shift, thus causing disruptions in the material flow process. This activity should be minimized. I have briefly covered some basic rules for the production operator so he can assist in making the pull card system a success. While I'm the base of the process, the production operator is the key player. Getting back to my life story, I believe we left off with the production operator mailing me in the card chute. Whoa! After I am mailed, I may sit for a while in the chute waiting for a tugger driver to pick me up. I should be collected on a regular 1-hour cycle. All pull cards that are mailed the previous hour would be picked up the next hour. As the tugger driver makes his rounds, he stops and takes me out of the card chute and lays me in a box on his tugger. If you are a production worker and your tugger driver inadvertently drives by your chute without collecting your cards, flag him down or notify your group leader, MO, or supervisor. It is important that your cards are collected and material replenished in a timely manner. Once the tugger driver lays me in a box on his tugger, I enjoy the ride back to the supermarket as the driver stops periodically to pick up several more pull cards.